Hello and welcome to Sunday Showdown. I'll be your host, BrushyTuna, and I'm joined today by SilverTFox.
Hello, everybody.
And of course, we got the greatest Saku here. Sorry, T-Fox.
No, it's fine. Yeah.
I gotta get the Saku, man.
Yeah, we can't forget about him.
He can roll over me. It's fine, buddy. It's good.
No, that's why people show up, man. They're only here for Saku.
Yeah. We have a very interesting match tonight, don't we, Brushy?
Oh, we do. We have Ron's third match of the weekend. And a Pro Series match on top of that.
This is actually RonMexico weekend, as Saku said earlier.
Yeah, gotta give Ron mad props for being on stream. Some of it good, some of it not so good.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like once you lose one day on stream, you're like, oh, gotta get back on stream immediately and just win. So he lost Friday, won last night. Let's see what he does today. But anyways, into this match. So we have JimmyEatShoes versus RonMexico. Jimmy has Warrior, Priest, Warlock, and Demon Hunter versus RonMexico's Demon Hunter, Hunter, Mage, Rogue.
Yep.
And this is open deckless series, so the players do know what each player has. So we can run over these decks real quick. We'll start with JimmyEatShoes.
Yeah, Jimmy this week has brought a typical Enrage Warrior. Well, typical Enrage Warrior. The Galakron Priest, a Zoo Warlock, and the normal just aggro Demon Hunter list that we've been seeing recently, without running Priestess.
Yeah, Mana Burn in there instead of Priestess. I do like this Warrior list though. There's like 1 Tolvir, 2 eggs.
Yeah,
I haven't really seen it dip into both piles before, this.
I actually just encountered a deck list very similar to this one on ladder. So it's out there. It's just we haven't seen too much of this in the actual THL realm.
Yeah, realm. Yeah, exactly. All right, and then for Ron, let's see what he's got going on. Go on.
Go ahead.
That's all you, bro. You got it.
RonMexico has the Demon Hunter list that runs Priestess, so I guess you would consider that Tempo Demon Hunter. You have, you really don't have.
They're all Tempo.
They're all the same anymore. We have Highlander Hunter, a Highlander Mage, and a Galakron Rogue that run Blackjack Stunners in the Secret Package.
Now, if you're playing against Ron, you can roughly assume that this Highlander Hunter is going to be in there. This man loves this deck to no end.
Have to agree with him. It's a pretty good deck.
Oh, and I do believe we have bans up. I believe Ron's Mage is banned, and JimmyEatShoes' Demon Hunter is banned.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
Which I do like the ban here from Jimmy because Ron brought a very anti-priest lineup, and Mage also beats his Zoo pretty handily. So, it's kind of an off-the-wall ban from the Demon Hunter Warriors you're typically seeing banned, but it's still a very good ban here for Jimmy.
I mean, myself personally, I would have banned, instead of banning the Demon Hunter, I would have banned the Warrior from Ron, but it's Ron's choice, and he maybe it just stats-wise looks better for him to ban the Demon Hunter.
Yeah, well, I have the insights of why we banned Demon Hunter over Warrior, but I'm not gonna reveal our thought line to everyone out there.
Come on, Brushy. Why guy?
Oh man, I can't give out secrets. I barely have any as is, man.
It's open deck list.
Doesn't matter. We have other reasons to ban things,
True. Very true. So now we're just waiting for JimmyEatShoes is in play mode right now, so we're just waiting for him to free up, or them to free up.
Do you have any interesting matchups you want to see this week, Brushy? Like any inner decks, any interesting combos?
I would love to see that Quest Warlock deck take off that I saw Friday night with Saku. That runs the Malagos package and all kinds of funky cards in there. sense demons, and that deck just seems fun. I don't know if it's good, but it seems fun.
What do you think's gonna really shine through once the bans go through? Think the lists are gonna change dramatically, or
You talking about the nerfs tomorrow?
Yeah. Nerfs. I just say bans because of other teams banning. It's fine.
That's fair. I don't think it's gonna change too much, honestly.
I think we're gonna see a specific dip down in Demon Hunter play, but that's about it.
No, I think Demon Hunter is still just too good. I mean, they've already cut like the Priestess package already, so like that nerf didn't really help hurt them at all.
I mean, the Crimson Sigil Runner going down to 1 could hurt it a little bit. I mean, it doesn't kill.
Maybe I don't think so. I don't think it's a big enough.
Well, I mean,
thing.
Inside of a Hunter versus Demon Hunter matchup, if you play the 3/2 Fairy Dragon on 2 into your opponent has a Crimson Sigil Runner on board, it just is an easy trade. So now with it going down to being a 1/1, if Crimson Sigil Runner is played on 1, your opponent has to either 1 tank face damage or 2 have some other way to clear it. So I think that it does change the flow just a wee bit against certain classes. Maybe all in all, it doesn't really change it too much, but like, at least against what I normally play, it does change a little bit.
That's fair. I mean, we'll see what GM does, and then everyone else will reflect what the GM people are doing. So.
Yeah. All right, so the players are pretty much ready to go. Just waiting for people to jump in game. So JimmyEatShoes will be the first to spectate, or the one on the bottom, and we have RonMexico on the top.
Oh.
Players are in game.
Ooh, let's get to it.
Versus Rexa.
Warrior versus Hunter. This is exactly what I told Ron like an hour ago, what he was going to lead on. So we'll see how it pans out.
I love how my deck tracker immediately pops up and says, "This is the deck that's being ran," and it most definitely is not the deck that is being ran.
I turn that off when I'm casting. It's so annoying.
Yeah, especially with the big red warning on the top. Does not match. Yeah.
Actually, the funny thing was that it hadn't given me that warning yet, because all the cards are inside Warrior.
Someone's got to lead the charge.
Probably see a coin Felmaw here from Ron.
Yep, that was what I was about to say. Felmaw looks like the play.
Felmaw into the taunt dude. What is this guy's name? Bone Chewer Brawler.
Yep. Typical turn 1, turn 2 for Highlander Hunter.
On coin. Can't do this on the play.
That's true.
A little difficult.
A little difficult on turn 1, but on coin, it just makes sense. Just seems like it's still just the right pick to play that Bone Chewer, even though he did pick up the Corrosive Breath. The Corrosive Breath just seems like a better late play.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't want to Corrosive Breath, the egg, or the 1/2.
That's true. I mean,
bad targets for now.
Unless he's wanting to play really aggressive.
I don't think so, because
his hand's not looking like an aggressive starting hand.
Are you telling me that a 5-mana Boom Pistol into a 9-mana Alexstrasza is not aggressive?
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
All right.
Good trade by the Felmaw. Get rid of that bomber. I feel like he would have preferred it to go into 1/2 or face. But at the same time,
I think that's fine, because
it's still good.
I think if it didn't hit it, Ron probably would have Corrosive Breathed it. So now he gets to save his Corrosive Breath.
We could see the Dwarven Sharpshooter come down here and him ping off something, or just run face with a 2 with 4 damage on board.
Yeah. Sharpshooter, ping the Raider, go face for 2.
Yep. The other plays don't seem necessarily advantageous.
I guess you could play Sharpshooter Fairy Dragon if you just want 100% board tempo.
That's true. Just board. You want to pressure board.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're gonna see that.
Oh. Face.
Nice, it went face.
The hand's kind of awkward here for JimmyEatShoes.
Yeah, there's not a lot.
I'm not gonna lie, I looked down at his name, and it's not JimmyEatShoes in Hearthstone. And I was like, who am I spectating right now?
Always so confusing whenever they're not the name.
I was like, who is this person?
Again, it just looks like Ron's in a really good position here.
Yeah.
His
Aggressive.
hand looking a little bit more.
It's getting good.
I wonder.
Yeah. Probably cross the breast the bomb wrangler. Yeah, shoot the 2-1.
Yep. Is he gonna trade the 1-3 into the bomb? Yeah, he is.
Hoping for the bomb to either do 1 damage or go face. Oh.
That's what you like to see.
For the war chief!
Corcon comes down. The 6-1 passes. Really got nothing else to do.
Yeah. And that is Jimmy's only Corcron.
Yeah.
So the last of his burst is this Grombosh in his hand.
Yep.
So what do you think Ron's contemplating here? Think
He's contemplating between does he play Boom Pistol Bully or does he play Big Ol' Whelp. I don't think any of the other. I mean, I guess you could see the Primordial Explorer and Fairy Dragon drop down here because your opponent doesn't have much.
Nobody move, and no one gets
I don't know. I feel like Big Ol' Whelp would have been the better play, because you know your opponent doesn't run many spells.
ooh.
But
Hey, it worked out though.
yeah.
And that's it.
Oh,
Ron takes game 1. Yeah.
Battle Cry. I thought it was spells. I'm up in here. It's Battle Cry. But still, again, that actually would have been the better play. Now that I think about it, because Battle Cry minions are pretty heavy instead of Enrage. But still, 5/5. Draw.
Y'all heard it here first. Play Boom Pistol against Silver, and he'll think his spells cost 5 more.
I mean, I'll look
Got
down
him.
at the cost.
Got him with the next level strats.
You see, I'll go down and look at the cost of my cards and realize, oh, it's my Battle Cry minions that affects. And then I'll go read the card again.
Yeah, but see, that's like a wasted like 15, 20 seconds on your turn. So,
Need it.
I don't need it. Clicks whatever's playable, throws it on the field.
Yeah, you just blind plays.
Play fast. That's how you win the game, right? So now we're gonna see
Uh.
the Demon Hunter into the Warrior again. The Warrior was re-queued.
This matchup relies wholeheartedly on Risky Skipper Armor Smith combo, I think, from the Warrior side.
Surprised
That's been for a while though. What do you say, Saku?
I was just gonna say, just Livewire Lance was I thought there was only one in that deck, but maybe I'm wrong.
No, some my deck runs 2, but I think a lot of lists run 2 Livewire Lance 1 Anchor.
Mhm. Only if you could run 2 Ankars.
You can if you cheat,
Uh,
but we're not. In
are you
cheating.
some like well-known hacker, Saku,
Yeah.
that
Negative.
we're unaware about?
Got the Hacker Man skills, Saku? Because I don't know how to do that.
I can barely rake my lawn, so there's no hacker skills.
It looks like a really awkward hand, Ron. Not a lot of early play.
I think.
And
Actually, I was about to compliment his hand. I think his hand, just like since we know Jimmy's hand, I think his hand lines up very well.
Well, I mean, you see that he's got the 2 outcast minions or high cost minions. I don't play a lot of Demon Hunter anymore.
Yeah.
After
I mean, he's
really bad hit.
he's got the freeze for
That's
the
true.
Lance into Fell Screamer into Priestess on 5.
Which we are probably going to see the Frozen Shadow drop down here, knowing that his opponent has the Lance. And since he knows it as well, of course,
Yeah.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Jimmy does have the choice to 1-for-1 trade his War Maul into it, though. If I did math correctly. Don't quote me on that. Where's the math people at?
Yes. The third hit would kill it, obviously.
Yeah.
Here we go. There's the math.
They would both die, but yeah, War Maul.
I don't think Ron does anything else other than just Fell Screamer this turn, Priestess next turn.
Yep, that seems to be a fairly The only other thing that I think that you might do is trade the Frozen into the 2/3, but at the same time, you might just want to push that 4 damage face.
I think you go face.
Yeah, face is probably the place. Oh no!
All right.
Great.
Ron doesn't agree.
I mean, he went with the play that I initially would have looked at. And that I did initially look at.
Oh my
I roll.
You
goodness.
possess true power.
There you go. Well played, Ron.
I challenge you to my brother!
Greetings.
Running out the War Maul here to try to soak up as much damage from this Priestess. You might even coin out the Armor Smith too.
It would be smart. But we're gonna see the Priestess drop here.
My blades will sing.
Oh, nice.
Hit once. I mean, it would have been better if it didn't hit at all, because now you could just copy it.
I mean, but he doesn't have any of the Rampages enhances. 2 1/9s aren't that scary.
That's true.
They're just big.
Your
They're
flaws
just big
are your
boys.
strength.
Can't die.
Yeah, they will never die. They will be on this board until the end of the game.
We see the double Sky Raider Ankar, so that means the only things left pirate-wise inside of his deck is Risky Skippers.
Ooh, what a top deck from Ron here. Picking up the skull.
Yep.
Question is, do you play it? I think you do. It's on
Yeah.
the since turn 6.
No pressure.
Poor
Yep.
war.
Well, it also sets up
Ew.
your Ouchoies as well that you're already holding in hand.
I think
Because now next turn he can go from the whole side, cast another skull, and just like keep going as long as the. Oh no, it had to be 0 for him to do that play next turn. But
yeah.
Do you
Demons?
just go face or you bump
Demons.
the 3/3?
I feel like you might bump the 3/3. We'll see what Ron decides to do.
we'll probably, if he's Chaos Striking here, he's probably King Slicing.
Throws
No.
short.
Alright, this means he's gonna bump on the 1/9s.
Okay.
I think this is the most cards I've seen in both players' hands for this Warrior Demon Hunter matchup ever.
10
right.
and an 8,
Yeah.
respectively.
Usually it's like, all right, do my 3 cards beat your 3 cards? But
Who's more aggressive?
yeah, right.
Who can output more damage faster? And who can put up more shields?
And bring out a skipper.
Ooh.
Skipper is a 1 cost. We're probably gonna see the Armor Smith. No, we're not. We're gonna see the Coin Forcon to clear up the 6/4. Interesting.
I think if you're on, you just slam the other Priestess, right?
Maybe you might. I don't know. You might slam something. Slam a little bit more board presence or something. But
Yeah,
probably
like double Battle Fiend, Battle Mage, attack something.
yeah. That
My
was my
blades will
initial
sing.
thought. Get a cards out of your hand. That's also
Yeah.
a lot of resources that you could use later on. Question is, when are we going to see this Armor Smith Risky Skipper play from Jimmy?
Probably this turn.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
We're going to see the Risky Skipper drop down first, then the Armor
I'll
Smith,
show you
and a
who's
couple
boss.
Sky Raiders. Or at least one Sky Raider.
Made to fit.
I like copy the Armor
Hammer
Smith,
Smith. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the better play.
play Sky Raider.
Your flaws are your
Is that enough damage though to kill the priestess?
It's one off.
I don't think Jimmy really cares. He's back to back to 30 plus health.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, 30 plus, huh?
Just sitting at a clean 40 from 15 in one turn.
Yeah. Ooh. The other Risky Skipper in hand. All he needs now is another Armor Smith. Got the combo again.
Yep, he is out of Bloodsworn Mercenaries though, so the next one will only be one Armor Smith.
The question is, do you play Altruist here because your opponent's board is all one costs, and then you just drop the Satyr Overseer as a, like, just, oh look, I can play this. You refill
I think
your board.
Yeah, I think you do, because then you go, your priestess does 12 this turn then.
Yep, and you can also just tap the hero power and send 1 damage phase. And that'll fill up your board to where his board was, and then your priestess can... Yeah, that seems like the play. Maybe Ron
Seems-
thinks differently.
Now I am complete.
He's just gonna let the priestess try to clean up the board.
I mean, that's an okay play. I mean, you're still pressuring damage. I just think that it was slightly
Very
slightly
cool slow
better to
motion.
full clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is interesting that they slowed down the animations to account for effects. There's the Livewire lens that's been held for turn and turn.
Since turn 2.
Yep. Been a while.
It's a pretty good one.
That is a very nice 2-drop. Corsair Cash is going to pull the other Livewire lance.
Yeah, you have to do it now. You don't want to risk the chance of your Corsair cash being nothing.
Yep. That pesky egg, though, gonna be an annoyance for Ron. Again, Jimmy's hand just kind of seems like it's not like awkward like it was before, but it's still not that great. He's got Raider and Parachute that pull out. Parachute pulls out whenever Risky or Raider is played, so that's one less minion you can't count on being playable for your Risky Skipper.
Right.
You have
I
Ramesh,
grow
Hellstream,
impatient.
it's just kind of going to be there for a while. I mean, I don't think you're going to play that anytime soon unless you play like Raid. Now we're going to see the Ultra Slam.
Does this clear the board though? No, everything but the serpent. Right? Yeah.
And there's the inner rage I was just talking about.
So we will see the Risky Skipper here. Probably play this Bomb Wrangler, try to do an extra 3 damage to Ron's face. Try to set up for this 12 damage Grummosh on the following turn.
And then do we see the Blackie? Yep. We do have the Skull of Gul'dan and Outcast, so that'll be the start play on his turn, I'm pretty sure.
Alas, poor warlock.
Well,
The I-beam.
So there's the awkward 0 mana, 1 mana I-beam.
Yeah. I still don't like that that's the way that works. I think that's just strange that it works that way.
Ron's got to try to hit his other I-beam here. Oh, redraw.
Catch me.
See, look, it wouldn't matter that this thing would only cost or have 1 attack. This is 1 mana draw card.
True.
Our enemies will fall.
In this situation, that is how it's being used.
Yep, and I'll do it.
I'm gonna take it.
As long as he sees the line. Man, he saw it. He played Grown Mash.
I mean, yeah, that was the line.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a line you have to see, you just have to play a card. The one card
Listen.
has charge on it. As long as you
So-
attack first, I mean.
Yeah. Listen, man, sometimes you forget cards have card text. I mean, like, you just
I
got boom,
misread
boom
earlier.
pistol +5 on spell.
Hey. I'm pretty sure there was a card at one time that did that.
There was.
Oh, there was, yeah.
Yeah.
I play in Wild. Why didn't I think of that it's in my deck?
That card's very good in Wild.
Just making myself sound stupid over here. It's fine.
It's fine. Great content. Silver roasts himself on live stream.
That's why if
The light shall bring victory.
Casting.
All right.
So we're gonna
Well.
see the priest and the demon hunter. Actually not too sure at how this match goes. I've actually never played this match before.
I personally am undefeated with Demon Hunter against Priest.
I mean, with this starting hand, I kind of lean towards. So.
Yeah, with Ron's exact starting. Well, I don't know. I mean, Jimmy does have the double breath, which is huge.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I wasn't really talking about Ron's hand too much. I was talking just Jimmy.
Yeah.
Because he's got the ability to clear up the board twice.
Fire everything and everyone.
We're just gonna see the drop of the
Brewing.
Umbra Wing. And probably sending all the damage face, right?
Yeah,
There's
because
no reason to clear the Moarg here.
no, yeah, I don't think so because all his
grow
early
impatient.
removal is 2 damage anyways.
Yeah.
So
But we are gonna see
we are
of the Moarg and the play of the Umbra Wing. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, knowing your opponent even runs just worried about it clearing your board anyways. I guess you could be trying to bait for it because you
Yeah.
have the Satyr in hand. It's just real regretful that or real real sad. That,
real regretful.
Yeah, real sad that your opponent. Hey man, I'm trying. Okay.
Man, he had the card. I regret everything.
I regret everything. I regret my my decisions. It's just real sad that he has the Breath of Infinite.
Yeah.
If you're Ron.
We're with you.
Because yep.
And then this time Rip is gonna answer the Glaive Bound.
Yep.
I assume it's probably coming out here for Ron.
I would say there's probably not any other line you want to take. And you will see the skull coming down right afterwards. So
Yeah.
a nice reload for Ron.
Ooh. The Claimer looks interesting.
It's one of the better priestmen you can get from the Invoke.
Just make some free trades. Reset your minions' health.
We don't see the skull though, which I'm surprised about. I guess you can play skull whenever. Maybe it is better to just put the weapon.
blood be born again.
Yeah, I think if you're thinking of like him slamming shield this turn with the twin slice in your hand, like another one.
Yeah,
And another one. No. Okay. Second pump's good.
it's like it's good.
Be for sure seeing the skull this turn though.
Yeah.
Alas, poor warlock.
Glaive.
You know what would be really nice to have inside the hand right now is an Ultuous. All those
What?
0 costs. Does Ron full trade here though? Like into everything? The 1/2, or does he just send the other 5 damage?
Yeah, because of a Apotheosis, whatever. That card is the 3 mana, +2/+3 in lifesteal.
Apotheosis. Maybe.
Sure.
Something.
Ooh.
Thing with the A on it.
1/2.
Thy blood be born again.
I'm so good.
You're better than good, buddy.
Thanks.
Oh, I didn't even realize the priest was as low as.
Yeah. This is usually what happens with me in Demon Hunter. Just
Just
punch him in the face for like the first 8 turns, and
Never catch me.
find your Metamorphosis off the top and try to push through the last damage. Hey,
Do it.
that's pretty good.
Swing it.
We're gonna see that dropped unless he decides to play put up the weapon again. Not the weapon I was talking about, but
We can see
weapon
both.
nonetheless.
The other
Yep.
2 costs. The other 2 guys.
Demons?
Just trying to put some board presence on. I mean, both Bretts are gone, so
Mm-hmm.
he knows the only removal now is, yeah, Holy Nova.
They will
Which-
never catch me.
Unluckily for him, his opponent has the Holy Nova. Oh, I didn't realize that weapon worked that way. So if you attack before you put the weapon on,
Yep. You attack again.
I mean it saves the durability on Warglaives.
Soulmare.
Copy of that from my packs at the start of this
Nice.
expansion.
So you're a priest gamer now?
Nope.
Perfect. Probably just see a tempo claimer. Yep.
Wow.
See the second slice into the skull.
Punch to the face.
Poor
I think we're
warlock.
trading. In all honesty.
Yeah, maybe.
With the glaive.
Yeah,
the
I mean, you're like the rest of the healing, like big crazy healing, is through this Apotheosis, whatever it is.
And Ron
Yeah.
knows that his opponent's invoked twice, so he knows that his
Is it
opponent can destroy
cold
2
in the
minions, so
shadows?
maybe he just drops down all 3 minions out of his hand so that at least something's going to stick on board. Even if his opponent does play Galakron next turn.
Unleash foul.
Nope, we're just gonna freeze, go 4 face. I like this.
Technically 8 rights.
My math's bad. All right.
Galakron.
We'll see the Soul Mirror.
Yeah.
If we see anything, we'll definitely see the Soul Mirror. Because I don't think Galakron... Soul Mirror full clears what Galakron does not. But with that being said, right now
Twin.
is 1 off.
Twin slice. Oh, that works too.
Game. That's game.
Yeah.
Even if Ron doesn't tap the button, displays Metamorphosis, that is game.
He's doing it anyways. He's going for the extra damage.
Well played.
Yeah, the 1 over.
You
Yep.
I am complete.
Can't go for perfect. Ron's gotta deal the extra.
Don't just like seeing that 0, you like seeing that -1 right there.
Yeah. Ron's not a 0. He's a negative kind of guy. So Ron takes another win here, puts him up 2-1 in the series. That leaves him with just his
Rogue.
rogue
Yep.
into Priest and Zulok from Jimmy.
Probably see
Are we
Priest
going
come
to
up.
see the? Are we going to see Priest come out, or are we going
No,
to see
we're gonna see Zoo.
Yeah, that's
Rogue
what
is very good in the Priest.
Yeah, it's fair.
Saku, how do you load in so fast?
The light shall bring victory.
Yeah, fast PC.
I think I'm gonna blame my internet. How about that?
yeah, I'm gonna blame my internet as well.
Darn hotel internet.
The interwebs.
Darn 30 megs up, 30 megs down. Man, wish I had faster speeds.
All right. Well, Ron does have the best turn 2 play in all of Rogue.
Bamboozle?
Coin miscreant.
Yep.
But we'll see if he would want to hold it to maybe set up for a bigger Edwin.
The largest of Edwins.
10-10.
Because
12. Kidding. I don't know if you can actually.
where's where's Dande?
Oh, okay. I mean.
Oh my
Galicon,
gosh.
Pretty good pull. I mean.
Wow.
I don't know what you think about it, but I think draw 0 cost minions in a Galicron deck. I mean 0 cost cards instead of a Galicron priest deck's pretty.
Yep.
Poor Ron. This stuff always happens to him.
I mean, your opponent doesn't have any invokes at the moment, so
True.
he does.
But there was a 1 in 24 chance of getting it.
That's true. Yeah. Are we gonna see the? No, we can't see the Edwin drop because he did point out the best turn 2 rogue play.
Yeah.
He also doesn't want to because wow, double Galicron hand.
Let's get all the Galicrons in here.
Yep. And somehow get the Warlock one.
The blue, the purple, and the red.
Shaman. Yep. Shaman one.
We got all the Power Rangers
Warrior.
at that point.
All the Power Rangers at that point.
Voltron assemble. There you go.
I mean, right now we got the white and the black Power Rangers. We just need the red, the blue, and the purple.
You
Yeah.
fell right into my trap.
I think this turn we are gonna see the
Edwin.
The Brotherhood
most
shall
likely
prevail.
gonna trade to clear up the one. Yeah.
Nah, you can leave the poisonous around.
Yeah, leave it up. Just don't kill. Oh, and then the Shadow Word Death off top.
Mhm.
The one of Shadow Word Death off the top.
Golden too. Ain't messing around.
Well, I mean, it's a free golden, man. He's got 1,000 priest wins. Might as well.
I sometimes think that priest is paladin. Just looking at it from a distance, you're like, oh look, that's a paladin.
Incorrect. Oh. Wow, that's a surprise. Okay.
Add a lackey to your.
Oh, and the best one for priest. Nice.
It's a darn shame that he got that off the top.
We got Ethereal Lackey, Titanic Lackey, Pharaoh Cat. We might see a Blackjack Sunner here from Ron, honestly.
Was just thinking that.
From nothing.
Let's see what we get off. Lackey first.
Zap be okay. But
I think we're taking dirty tricks.
Yep. That was my first thought.
Don't let the door hit you.
Because I feel like into priest, you're pretty happy with putting down a card that draws you whenever you play spells.
Yeah.
And you see the card tut off of the Pharaoh Cat. That's
Mhm.
nice.
Choose
Good
soon.
6-drop right there. Taunt, Horn, Heal. You like to see.
Okay, sorry to our viewers. We're turn 5 into radio. Now we're into video.
Oh.
From nothing.
Oh.
Take the Soul Mirror.
I don't think so.
I mean, Circle Healing's not that great. Penance, great
Penance
either.
is all right.
Penance is okay, but I feel like having a second Soul Mirror is pretty good.
The thing into Soulmere into Rogue though, it usually doesn't clear a whole lot.
That's true, because a lot of your minions are warriors or above.
Yeah.
They,
It does give you a board though, but I don't know if that's what you want.
That's where I was looking at it from, is because you get a board as well.
I must consider.
It's kind of awkward. A lot of these minions just don't die to anything you have instead of hand right now. As
quickly.
priest. There's the dirty tricks we were talking about earlier that you're happy to have as a rogue or priest.
I was thinking if we were going with this penance play, we are going to do like a Shadow Word Madness and take 2 minions off the board.
Yeah, take control of the miscreant, clear up the other 2.
Mm-hmm.
Clear up another 1/2. I don't know why you didn't get rid of one of the 1/2s. I guess you just didn't want to see a.
Options.
Wait, you can penance the miscreant, take the miscreant, and attack the lackey if you're worried about Togwaggle coming down this
I
turn.
will act
Yep.
as your scale dragon.
Clear 2 minions for 2 cards.
Yep. But I mean, it's better now with Shadow Madness. Never mind. I was gonna say it's better now with Shadow Madness to take control of the miscreant, clear the 4/5, but then Titanic Lucky came down and stopped that from being a thing.
Well, this could be a good one too.
This is probably just a.
Which is a Galakron turn.
Yep.
Yep.
Take your pick between the 2 Power Rangers you got.
I think if you play one of the Galakrons, definitely the Rogue one.
I guess not. Oh wait, because you can play Moarg and still clear the 4/7.
Yeah.
And 2, so you get rid of a fear real like threat board. Heal back up to 30. Maybe that was a better play.
You
Again,
saw the next line. Playing in the
Not-
future.
not a priest player, but
You got Golden Soul Mirror. What do you mean?
just because I have Golden Soul Mirror doesn't mean that I run it.
Automatically makes you a priest player.
What does me having what golden? Me having 4 golden legendaries and shaman make me a shaman player? I
Yes,
think not.
100%.
I think I have a golden legendary in every single class in standard, and the most golden legendaries I have are in shaman. Fun fact about silver.
Fun fact. Today, in Fun Facts About Silver, why the game happens in the background.
That's too funny.
Choose soon.
It's not a bad 2-drop here for Ron off his faceless.
No.
Oh, what a top deck.
Yep. Nice clear.
Jimmy still has 0 invokes, though, this game.
Yeah. He's probably thinking, man, these Fate Weavers are doing so much work.
Yeah.
Man, my 2 Galakrons I've got in hand, I'd really like to invoke.
Yeah.
You
Ambusher.
fell right into my trap.
Job's done.
So the poisonous will live.
I get ambushed by that ambush.
Get ambushed by that amp.
Wasn't prepared, he wasn't ready for the ambush.
An arm may come down.
I
Yeah.
never lie.
And then you're gonna see the bamboozle play. The other secrets as well.
Penance.
Yeah.
Then we go
Penance is
into
pretty
another
good.
one.
Snipe.
Snipe
No,
is
I
probably-
think you're gonna take snipe just to get another
Yep. Another
secret.
paladin secret, most likely.
Well, he
From a
can't cast it.
Vector
He's on
tree.
2 mana. Oh no, he's on 3.
Yeah.
Man, I can't do math.
Take
Oh.
the,
Vaporize. Be good.
That's vaporize. Is one. You take that
think you
or
take-
dirty tricks.
Dirty tricks.
Yeah.
Don't let the
You're just
door
trying to find
hit
your
you.
Kronks, Galakron.
That nullifies whatever it tried to.
That was gonna be a
Yep.
Cobalt Sand Trooper if it died.
I think we see the
Rogue one.
Yep, the Rogue Galakron played here.
I would like to see heal first.
Yeah, I
think.
would too. I think a heal
Unless he
first.
values the lackey more than 2 health.
I would value 2 health over the lackey. Oh, he's gonna penance and do neither of them. Then maybe. Okay. He's gonna go for the 50-50 on the arm.
It's gonna hit the blackjack center.
Does.
Correct.
You get a trophy.
Oh, Silver doesn't know. He doesn't know that I just predict everything. He hasn't been here yet.
He's gotten 3 repentances from the same.
Watch him get another one.
He did.
Damn. Ambush. Yep.
I know Ron's sitting over there like, ooh. That's a very good 2-drop for the Rogue deck. It's a dark Christmas tree over there, man.
It's a Christmas tree nonetheless.
It's like you forgot to turn on half the lights. Like that every other bulb is broken type deal. He's like, man, what's going on here?
Oh. The snipe.
I think we gotta play one of these Fate Weavers. Yeah.
Yeah. Play the higher cost one because the lower cost one might actually get you value.
So we still got Bamboozle, Ambush, Dirty Tricks, and Freezing Trap up for Ron. Another Repentance.
Yep. That's
Wow.
the 4th or 5th one? I believe.
5th one, yeah.
And we are going to see the flick. That was a play that I was thinking about. I was about to say maybe
Yeah.
flick so you can just get rid of the other Fate Weaver.
When Ron and I jammed like 20 games on ladder with Rogue, that's all we did. We always flicked the Fate Weavers.
Yeah. I mean, it's the only Galakron kind of card that you don't have in your deck, that you don't run personally, that you'd like to get rid of.
Yeah.
Time rip to the Hunter.
That is the first unbound card for.
No, it's the second one.
It's the second one. What did he play?
Yeah,
first?
he just played Disciple of Galakron last
Oh
turn.
yeah, he's played 2 disciples.
Just the
I
one.
think. Oh, just the one? Oh.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the other game then. Priest.
Is it power you crave?
Ooh.
You see the sandwich. And returning the Relinquary. We are going to see the Mind Flayer copy of the sandwich. And then the time rip.
Fine. We get an ambush trigger,
You fell right
and then Ron gets to draw 2. Does he overdraw? Nope.
Nope. Runs at 7 cards in hand. So goes to 9. Perfect. That all golden hand for Ron. That one shadow step.
And then the shadow step off the top to ruin it.
The one shadow step to ruin the all golden hand.
He's got flick to not golden either on the board, so.
We don't count the board. I was
We
just
don't-
talking the hand.
My hand's over the flick anyways. I can't even see it.
So many options.
Oh no. There's no flick there. I don't see that flick. I don't see that for.
Honestly, we're probably just going to see a Ysera jam here.
Yep. I was thinking that as well.
Backstab, trade a lackey in,
Trade a lackey,
Ysera.
Trade the ambush at the 5/5. 5 damage red space. And I don't think maybe you praise Galakron on the flick, but flick kind of avoids lead that Priest can do right now. So.
Board advantage, Ron.
Yeah.
Board advantage, hand advantage, like
Oh no, you couldn't praise Galakrond because he would have overdrawn from the Ysera and the Evil Totem.
Oh, okay. Let me see the player.
On wings of destruction
Oh.
they come.
Oh, Holy Nova.
Maybe. I don't think you picked Breath. I think.
Yeah, I think it's Holy Nova into the Reliquary of Souls. Oh no, renew.
Dark in the sky.
Okay. We do get to draw 2 cards.
Oh.
Oh
Oh,
boy.
that leaves up Ysera and Evil Totem.
Yep. We are gonna see a 0-cost minion attack.
Wow,
That's interesting.
that was intense.
That hardcore 0 damage. Brutal.
So how does Ron answer this Ysera back? I guess he can trade into it, eviscerate it.
I think you might just see Kronk's drop here. Because, well, yeah, you might just see a Kronk's drop with another portal.
So many options.
Nah, Ron said, I'm good.
Ron was like, I know Silver's talking about me. I'm not going to make the play, Silver
Yeah,
said.
I can feel the play that Silver's talking about. I don't want it.
It's the wrong play. Let's play the right one. But he does full clear here, so that was the better play.
You don't want to leave your opponent with the Ysera.
Or
It's mainly the Ysera. The other ones weren't too scary. Alright. See what he gets.
back over to Jimmy. Drawing Madame Lazul. Pretty large hand for your opponent, but if that Madame
The
Lazul can get you
future is
Kronks,
clear.
Bronx.
Your demise.
Nope. No
Nope.
Bronx.
I would have got an angry message from Ron if it hit Kronks and he played Kronks. He was like, man.
that Kronks was bullshit.
Alright, so we will trigger the secret.
You can be whatever you want.
Not the best for dropping in the game, but which
Ball the Zoo. Open its lives. Oh. Good thing Ron's not a Highlander.
yeah.
Bamboozle be good.
Oh, I forgot he discovers rogue spells now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think you take the Waxmancy.
Shiv.
Take Shiv.
Shiv.
Get rid of the 3/1. No.
Probably see a Laughing Sisters. Evolve Laughing Sisters? No. So Ron does have a free board clear if he wants it with the Ysera Awakens.
He's gonna shadow step Sarah.
Oh, Ysera Awakens. Yeah. Probably play this Pharaoh Cat as well.
Yep.
Ooh, another Awakens.
And Ron's like, I never get awakens on the first Ysera. That's what he always tells me. Well, Ron, this proves it. You can get Ysera and Ysera awakens on the first Ysera pull. I mean, technically, because that was the first Ysera pull of that Ysera.
Yeah. So you think Jimmy's happier with these lackeys over like the priest minions?
Maybe.
Oh, Ron, you know the choice.
Take
It's easy.
out.
Cobalt. No. Cobalt.
Yeah. Ron knows I'm watching.
Yeah,
10
that's right.
damage.
All about a new life.
I mean, Jimmy is out of time rips, so he has no clean answer to Malagos if it does come down. Oh.
That was bad.
That's. It really sucks that is. I'm gonna keep saying regret. That's gonna be my new line. That's regret.
Anytime someone does something that's bad, regret.
Regret. You regret that play, don't you? It's my new line, coined by Silver.
Regrets. No regrets from Silver.
On Arrows of evil.
Discover a dragon.
Very evasive. Yeah,
What
cobalt.
one drop? I guess we're looking for like renews and things of that nature.
Steal the 3/3. Oh, 2 attacks. Sorry, my bad.
I will act as your scapegoat.
Probably rush it in. Might give us some lifesteal here.
Double time and double pay.
The Malygos Sarah threat impending. That was probably the smartest play. He has no way of knowing that. Still.
Yeah. Ron might just use Sarah Awakens this board.
Yeah, that seems like a decent play.
Kind of awkward that Ron bottom 9 is Galakron and Talgwaggle.
Yeah. We are gonna see the cross
Return is nigh.
Galley, which has ruined his all gold hand again. Tisk tisk tisk.
Yeah, we're gonna play Lackey here. Try to. I think you gotta play Lackey here. Free up hand space for the Galakron next turn.
You need to be crafting that, free Galakron and a golden cost more dust.
You know, you tell him. You send him a message. Be like, Ron, what you doing?
Now I'll just talk to him in the Burninators chat later. Be like, why you don't have a all golden rogue, huh?
Why doesn't he have an all gold Highlander Hunter? That's the
That
real
is
question.
true. Like, Ron, you skipping on that dust there? Trying to save dust?
All right, evolve into a 7-drop here.
Yep.
Ooh. Hey,
Speaks up things.
Talgwaggle.
Clear up your own board.
Starting to look bad for Ron.
We don't have the hand space. He doesn't have the hand space to drop that Galakron. So maybe you have to play a Lackey first.
That's why I wanted to play this Lackey last turn.
I mean, I don't know why he's just not
Dark in the
playing
sky.
it. Maybe he's
Shield's
okay
pretty
with
good.
Or-
Dirty Tricks is not good.
Cards.
That's alright.
I will act
Play the
as your
shield.
scapegoat.
The other Lackey, Goblin.
Rush Lackey. Got another Rush Lackey. That's pretty good.
Play the Seal Fate on the Baron, and then drop both of the Lackeys.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Kill up Baron, get in.
Kill Baron and kill the Face Stalker. First Lackey targets the shield. Second Lackey targets the other Lackey. What?
What?
Double
That
time
was a mistake.
and
Trail.
double pay.
That was interesting. Okay.
I guess actually he wants to leave Baron up because if Baron at the current moment
Oh yeah,
is
lives.
alive, he wins by weapon.
True.
Right. Yep.
So that is the
Okay.
reason why he left it up.
Man. On with the next level plays. We gotta play a Spellkin for Jimmy.
Yeah, Spellkin adds the 1 cost spells. Save you.
A simple spell.
Oh right, he's rogue,
Oh,
so he gets
he's
rogue
okay.
spells.
He's not.
That's
rogue.
right.
Why does it do it like that?
Because he's a rogue hero.
Really? That's how
Yep.
that works.
Yep.
Oh, that's.
Oh,
Oh,
you are obviously not a Test Gray Man player or Gray Man player. Because that stuff happened all the time with Test. And that's game.
Bam.
that is game.
And there it is. Ron takes series 3-1 with his anti-priest lineup, it looks like. Really went after the priest, assuming Jimmy was going to bring it. And it worked out for him.
What are we talking about? Jimmy was rogue.
Oh, yeah, you're right. He beat Rogue. A class that Jimmy didn't even bring. He lost as.
Do we really want to bring Ron in here? He's been
No,
featured
not
all
really, but
week.
we should.
We should.
We should.
We should.
I don't want to. I don't want to talk to Ron. I've been talking to him all weekend.
Same here. No.
Ugh. Saku, why'd you call him?
Welcome to the RonMexico weekend.
Hey, what's up,
Featuring
guys?
RonMexico.
I want you to
How's
know,
it
Ron,
going?
Silver and I were voting not to have an interview with you.
Congrats on your
I
win.
appreciate that.
Yeah, congrats on the 3-1 victory.
Thank you.
You know, tell us a little bit about your lineup. Why'd you bring it this week? Type 2.
So I don't know how well known this might be yet through THL, but I'm not a fan of Priest. And I saw that Jimmy was bringing Priest consistently, so I tried to target Priest. I brought just 4 lineups that I thought could get through against specifically that Priest deck, and it worked out.
Well, you didn't even beat Priest in the last game.
Yeah, you beat Rogue.
Yeah, I kind of had to beat myself there. That was
Yeah.
when he played the Thought Steal and was holding the Thought Stolen card for so long. I was like, please don't be Galakron or Kronks. Please don't have
Yep.
stolen that. And then he played the Galakron, and what I thought was like a surefire win turned into a much tougher one. And then he got the 0 mana Soul Mirror, and I'm like, okay, that's not great. But yeah, the funny enough, the random evolve gave him the Baron Geddon, and I was like, okay, this is actually going to kill him for me. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah, we were all like, "Why didn't you seal fate the Baron-Geddon and get rid of it?" And then I was like, "Oh, wait,
It's
yeah,
lethal.
Lethal. If he just leaves it up, the weapon kills him the next
Yeah, I
turn."
had to make sure that there was no way that Geddon died on board, so that last 2 damage gets him for me.
Yeah,
That's some
was,
big brain right there, buddy.
it was a very interesting game to say the least.
Yeah, that last game was very interesting. I wasn't thrilled that Togwaggle and Galakron were so buried deep in my deck. I really wanted to use Kronks for the Galakron battle cry, but then it was getting so late to the point that I was like, all right, I mean, I'm gonna fatigue and kill myself if I don't just draw Galakron now, so I need to draw it with Kronks, and that worked out.
Yeah, Brushy was commenting on that right at
Yeah.
right at the end of the game.
I was like, bottom 9, Togwaggle, Galakron.
I mean, in fairness, I got some pretty lucky pulls. Like, that game devolved into an RNG fiesta pretty quick, like a lot of Rogue versus Priest games do.
Yeah, it seemed like it was real bad for Jimmy there, like turning into the Rogue one second. Because
I was
those
really
lackeys are just-
surprised that he queued up Priest against my Rogue. Maybe he feels favored in it. I've seen a lot of Priest players talk about how they feel favored against Rogue now. But I really expected he was going to go for that extra point and save
Yeah.
the Rogue versus Priest for Game 5, because I figured Zoo Warlock would probably stomp my Rogue. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy that it amounts to my team potentially saving a point, so that works out.
Yeah, it does line up him not getting a point that if Solo Jazz sweeps Sanguine, the series will actually end in a tie. Because right now we're looking at 13 points for Everyday We Triflin and 9 points for the Unknown.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we got a shot to tie. Sweet. I mean, not a great chance, but it can happen.
Sanguine's a good player. Solo Jazz is a good player.
Yeah, both of them are awesome. That's going to be a pretty cool match. I wish I could watch it.
We all do. We all do, Ron. We wish we could watch every match that happens.
Send me all of your replays.
Yeah. You heard it here first. Everyone in chat right now, send Ron
Yep.
replays.
Yep, Ron wants everyone's replays.
Even your friends, tell all your friends within the league, just everything.
Yeah.
The ladder replays, your match replays. Ron wants it all.
This is going in announcements, by the way, that Ron wants your replays.
Man, make me eat my words quick.
Mhm.
You guys are on top of this.
I mean, you have me and Silver in this with you.
Yeah,
so
this is true.
I don't know what you expected, Ron.
It's a good point.
To get the read on you real quick, Ron.
Yep, easy to do.
Well, I don't know how the Burninator chat work, but I know the Unknown chat is Ron says something and I instantly just roast him over everything. I can only hope it's
Burn
happening in his other chats.
Like, Burninator's chat's more like Ron says something, everybody questions Ron decisions, and then we move about our day.
Yeah, this is true. There's numerous polls that get started. Can we kick Ron out? Should we kick Ron out? That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I like being in a culture of hate.
It drives me to be stronger, so they don't get rid of me.
I thrive off of that.
He's like, yeah, laugh it up now, Burnators, when I move to next season.
No, we're on our 1 seed.
Yeah.
So, very
great match to watch.
Yep, great match to watch.
Yeah, I'm glad I could provide some entertainment. JimmyEatShoes is a really good player, and I felt like if I didn't have that edge against the priest, that easily could have gone another way. He really stomped me with that warrior in the Demon Hunter matchup. I maybe shouldn't have queued that way, but yeah, he's really, really good, and I'm just happy to get a win for my team.
Yeah. Now the real question is, Ron, your Dragon Lackey there near the end, you had a Cobalt Spellkin, a Dragonid Operative, and a Malagos for your choice.
Yeah, I almost took the Spellkin just because I was like, I mean, I'm getting close to burst range, and it's possible this rolls me some ridiculous 1-mana rogue spells, like even avoiding lethal from fatigue could have been an option from Cobalt Spellkin by getting a Tog scheme, and I could have just schemed my Tog and then just like, oh my god, this is just insane. But I was holding Ysera Awakens, and I didn't think at that point in the game state that I was going to need to use Ysera Awakens for a board clear. So I was hoping I could jam Mally on the board, let it stick, and do 10 damage to everything for a lethal or something.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, you always comment about how you never get Ysera Awakens off the first Ysera tick. You replayed that Ysera and
yeah, I got it
immediately
twice.
Ysera
Yeah, that was
Awakens.
lucky.
Yeah. So you can't say that anymore now, can you, Ron?
That's a good point.
But no. Seeing Ysera played and also having a Malagos in hand, that was a very, very two like classic cards. Just could have been played at any time. They were both golden too. Oh yeah, speaking of that, you got to make your entire deck golden, Ron.
Hey man, I'm not made of money, all right?
You don't have a golden Galakron. That inside of your hand was making your all golden hand not all golden. So you gotta craft that golden. I'm kidding.
Working on it. As soon as I hit the lottery, I'll be sure to go all
Silver
gold.
said he'd help you out.
That's true.
Cash.
He did say he'd throw you some free
Hey,
packs.
what a guy.
Yeah.
I am having words thrown into my mouth. I do not like this.
Now the shoe's on the other foot.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but yeah. So how was your weekend this weekend there, Ron?
It was good. It was fun. I was kind of like weirded out that I was gonna have like 3 of my matches played on stream like in consecutive days, but I'm glad that after a rocky start, I turned it around and went 2-1 in the 3 THL matches. Hopefully we get some other players on stream for the following weeks, so you guys don't just get super sick of me. But
we're already sick of you.
Well, I know that, but I mean Saku. I guess he's never sick of anybody.
Yeah. Saku's too nice to be sick of anyone.
Good.
But
yeah.
I mean, I'm always happy to appear on stream, so I'm glad to get the opportunity to play some fun matches and entertain people. It's good stuff.
Yeah, just this weekend just turned into a little. Well, Friday in particular, we had quite a few time slots that got switched out. So.
Yeah, I heard people were dropping out, so I had to fill in.
Yep.
A match is better than no match.
We
so,
had to settle. We had to settle with Ron.
Settle for Ron. Yeah.
Man, such a bad settle.
I know, fellas.
It's all good. So.
I don't know about you, but I like watching Ron games. They're always interesting. Never know which way they're gonna go.
You never know if he's gonna get high rolled by his opponent every game.
Well, this one I think I had the better share of the luck this time around. I definitely had some great rolls in the rogue game.
Yep. All right. Well, thanks for dropping in, and thanks for playing this whole entire weekend. Is there any shout-outs you want to say for your team?
Yeah, definitely want to shout out the Unknown. We still got a shot at tying up this week and angling our way towards playoffs. Everyone but BrushyTuna, you guys are great.
That's right.
Tuna, still trash, but we'll try to carry you.
Agreed.
It is what it is. Make the best of it. But no, just shout out to them and shout out to you guys for taking time out of your days to cast stuff and make sure everyone gets like this free entertainment while we're all kind of holed up at home. It's a really awesome thing you do, and kind of just makes the community so much better as a whole that we have all these great volunteers willing to step in and put some Hearthstone games up. That's what we're all here for.
It's fun. That's for
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, guys.
Right. Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Yep.
Take care.
All right, that almost wraps it up. We want to just basically touch base with some of the viewers that may have never seen this show before. So, just wanted to give you guys a heads up that Wild Note, which is our new talk show there for the Wild series, that's being shown at Mondays at 9 p.m. We have the Saloon, which is being hosted with RonMexico, the Big Ted, and Sage. And I should say, Wild and Out is being hosted by, I call him Marty, but he's NHL New Jersey Fan 1, Mike V, and I think Lefty, and then there's somebody else, I think Based could be in there too as well for the talk show.
Yes.
Then we have Hearth Center. Hearth Center's got Dawn Day and Lotus Night in particular for Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern. We got Tavern Talk with DeSharmo, Dano, and a guest typically. Could be J.R. Juggler filling in as well. And I keep on, I got to add this to our graphic, but we got to have that podcast there that's also hosted by Mad at Arms and Dano. I forget what day it's on typically. Don't know if you guys know off the top of your head.
I do not know either.
I thought it was just really throughout the tip.
Okay. Okay. Because it seems to, he even, Dano even forgets to mention it during Tavern Talk that his own podcast gets, so that's the running joke now, is that he makes a note and then he forgets. So, and then we have our typical matches, which happen every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday night fights on Fridays at 9 p.m. starting at 8 p.m. typically. Schoolstone is in between 2 p.m. Eastern. Same on Sundays if there's a match on there. Then we have Salty Saturday, which starts at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then lastly is Sunday Showdown, which is what you get here. Starting typically at 8 p.m. Eastern, but it just depends on matches. So is there anything else you guys wanted to add before we go?
I think that covers everything, except for my typical, wash your hands, keep yourselves clean during all of this. But
I'm just here.
Silver's just the guy.
Silver's just a guy.
Yeah,
He's just here to be here.
Yep. Well, thanks a lot, guys, for joining me. Thanks, everybody watching. We're wrapping this up. Have a good night.
Y'all have a good one.
Bye, everybody.